Hey, I am live. So I am prepping an Amazon FBA shipment. I'm just looking for where to put my phone. And I thought I would come on here and do a live broadcast and just kind of a working hangout. So if you're watching this after the fact, just kind of hang out. But I was doing a pre-recorded section that I am going to edit and put up later on using Inventory Lab. And I just wanted to, I don't know, I guess just kind of record this in case anybody wants to hang out while I'm doing it. So I'm going to go to my Facebook page here because I like to follow on Facebook in case people make a comment. Sometimes I can see it just faster there and it's easier. So I see. I like to follow. Gotta mute it. So, hey, I got a couple people in here already. Just kind of spur of the moment. I thought, what the heck? I think I'm going to come on. Oh, yeah. So, Junk Trader, let me see if I can find that spreadsheet. I'm sorry. I got home late last night from a thrifting trip. And let me go on here. That's weird. You guys are chatting, but StreamYard shows me I have 0 people in here. It's kind of odd. So I'm prepping an Amazon FBA shipment, and I thought I would come on here. So I'm pre-recorded part of it already, and I'm going to be editing it, showing you how I use Inventory Lab, like specifics. And then I said, I think I'm going to just jump on and do a live stream. So thank you for Kids Stealing More for jumping in. And like I said, Junk Trader, you're in here. Just about to start listing. So perfect timing. Yeah, so might as well go ahead and list. You can listen to me, pop in and say something. If you have a question as you're listing, I'd be happy to answer you. If anybody wants to jump on video, the camera, like I'll share my StreamYard link and you can be listing and we could just be chatting while you're listing. Like that's fine with me. I have no problem sharing my time here. So I'm in your Facebook group. Is it in there? You know what? I don't know if it is in there. I'm going to look for it though right now and I'll see if I can find it. I will post it in there if it is. I may, even if I do find it, I might have to do some editing because it probably has my information in there, like all my numbers and stuff from last year. So if you're wondering what Junk Trader's talking about is I had talked about in my Monday show, we talked about taxes and accounting. And I mentioned how I used to do it in an Excel spreadsheet. And it had I always forget to take down the last, there we go. It has columns and there's like multiple tabs in the Excel spreadsheet. So I had one spreadsheet that's for eBay, one spreadsheet that's for Poshmark, one for Etsy, Mercari, And no Amazon, because an Inventory Lab does all my accounting for Amazon. But I would manually put in all my information, all my sales, all my expenses and stuff. And then I had it so all of those tabs, like 4, 5, 6 tabs, whatever they were, fed into the one main tab. So I could see every month what my total sales were on all platforms, what my expenses were for all platforms. And then at the end of the year, totals for the whole year. So I will post that to my Facebook group. So let's see what else. It's fun. No, it's fun to watch. What do you mean it's fun to watch? It's fun to talk to people. So I'm not talking to myself. Hey, Larry, thank you for stopping in. Before I went live, I actually went and checked to see if you were live because I didn't want to step on anyone's toes that are currently reselling friends of mine. And I saw that you were not live. So no hurries. All right, good. So yeah, I'll probably just look for it when I'm done with this Amazon FBA shipment, if you don't mind, because I kind of want to get that finalized today so I can get it shipped out tomorrow. So let me see. Let me put. I'm going to put StreamYard over here. So I'm going to be looking off to my side the whole time, only because I am. I'm doing an FBA shipment. So I did a pre-recorded portion of it first because I'm going to be like editing it and I'm going to do this part and then I'm going to get off from live to pre-record the end result and then combine all that. And I told the people who are watching that one later, if they wanted to see the rest of the bolos, to come and watch this live. But of course, it'll be recorded for them at that time. So I'm prepping, and this is all the goodies that I got from my trip. Some of it I've already put into my inventory lab, but I got these. This was wicked cheap. I think it was like, well, this is $9, but I think it was $4. It's a Fisher Price Rescue Heroes. And if you watched my live that I did a few weeks ago, I had gotten some of these and sent them off already to Amazon. So I'm going to send this one off. So Larry, you only do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1. Okay. Yeah, I knew you had an interview today, but I thought you were doing it every day at 1. That becomes tiresome. I didn't even realize that you had a full-time job somewhere else, but right now you must be like furloughed or whatever because of the coronavirus. But that'll change your life a lot when you go back to work. You won't be on YouTube as much. That'll be different, not having you around. All right, so I'm almost positive I paid $4 for this. So scan this. Using Inventory Lab, which, oh my gosh, I just love Inventory Lab. Also, I already did send one of these into Amazon on June 11th. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It's not bad. These sell for $18.69. So I'll make $5 on this after my fees and my cost of goods. So I have these bags. I got big bags. Sorry if it's making noise in my microphone. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Can you hear my fan in my microphone? Because now that it's kind of gotten warm, I think it's only going to be 80 today, but I put my fan on. And I was like, oh, I hope you can't hear it in the microphone. So games like this, you have to poly bag. Because the warehouses are dirty. So this really big poly bag, I bought these because I had a bunch of backpacks that I needed bags for. So thankfully this one fits. Otherwise these would be really hard to poly bag because most of the poly bags don't come in this big of a size. Oh, thank you. Good. You can't hear the fan. Perfect. I can feel it, which is good. It has been so hot here in New York. Except for yesterday. We had, actually, it was cool yesterday. Wow. Come on, bag. You're not cooperating with me. Where to put my tape? I've got to come up with a better system. Ah! Whoops. I've got to come up with a better system. I just don't have enough room to do this. I have a table, but I don't really want to move to the table. Now it's probably loud. So what's everybody doing today? Larry, did you get your 10 things listed on eBay? All right, so that's all bagged up, but I need to put a suffocation warning on it. So those really, really big bags were not pre-printed. So I have labels. And here, just stick it right there. I guess it doesn't matter where it's stuck as long as it's stuck on it. Alrighty. So then I also have, probably should work on these that are blocking making it so crowded for me. Pioneer Woman. These have been a pretty good seller for me. So if you are at eBay, at Walmart, and you see these on clearance, pick them up. Let me grab a couple bags for them. So anything that is like clear, I mean not clear, but like not in its own packaging, you have to put into a poly bag. And these definitely would get dirty. These sell really good on eBay also, by the way. They sell a lot faster on Amazon though. So yeah, so I paid $7 for these, and I sold them for $20 last time, but this time they are now going for $29.99. Even better. So $14.65 profit. Just got to change my date. June 24th, Walmart. Yeah, so it says a real working hangout. A lot of times people say working hangout and they're literally just sitting there talking to you. They're not really working. This is a real working one. Or I guess a lot of the jewelry people do working hangouts because they'll sit there and fix up their jewelry and stuff. So no 10 things, not, I have to be careful now. So do you just not have 10 things to list? Do you need to do some more sourcing? Because you're in Pennsylvania, right? Do you know that I don't know if, I think where you live, it's completely open, isn't it? Considered green, I think they say. That's what Nate and Anthony, they're like, oh, we're green now. We don't have colors here. We're just in phases. And tomorrow we enter phase 4, which originally phase 4 meant everything's open, right? When the CDC came out with it, it meant everything was open. Cuomo and his people now say that phase 4 will actually be in phases. So there'll be phases within phase 4. So some things will open. I don't even know what's opening next. All I know is, so listen to this is what's weird. Larry Green tomorrow. I'm getting back into Amazon next month, so listening to you is refreshing my memory. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I was watching. I'll get back to my story. I squirrel around, especially when I'm talking to myself. I was watching The Bearded Picker this morning, and Steve Alcorn on the show, he was saying how he was doing his first FBA shipment since January. And he says, it was weird, like trying to remember everything that you have to do. And I agree. It has taken me a little bit, and I keep making a few errors here and there, and then remembering that, oh yeah, that's right, I got to do this. And my sister, who just started selling on Amazon, and she did her first inventory lab shipment this week. I think yesterday she brought it to UPS, and she was asking me all these questions. And you know, it's funny how when you do things, it just becomes repetitive. You just kind of like remember it. And she was asking me all these questions, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. And just these steps that you just get so used to doing. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so phase 4. So my husband and I own a Jeep, and we go off-roading on it. And this last weekend, we met up on Saturday with, we belong to a club called Fourth Coast Jeeps. Fourth Coast is the St. Lawrence Seaway. And so we went on some trails. You can social distance in a Jeep because, right, everyone's in their Jeep. And then when somebody gets stuck or whatever and somebody's helping them get out, the driver's in the driver's seat and the person helping them get out is out of the Jeep helping them show where to go. So somebody had mentioned about this off-road park at the gas station we'd stopped at prior. He was not part of our group, but he came over and was talking to my husband about his Jeep and his new tires and stuff. And he said, oh, did you hear about this whatever park in the southern part of New York? And so I looked it up on Facebook and was reading about them, and they're not open yet. So they cannot open until phase 4. Now, of course, now that phase 4 is within its phases of its own, I don't know if they'll be included, but they said they couldn't open to phase 4. And I thought, how can a Jeep off-road park, which you clearly are social distancing when you're doing it in a Jeep, like you're not standing next to each other, how can they be closed but beaches can be open? So you can be laying next to somebody on a towel and everything else, but you can't be sitting in your own Jeep with somebody 25 feet or more in front of you in another Jeep. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I feel bad for the owners of the park because they can't open. All this beautiful weather, right? This is the time, peak time for them to be open. So why are you scared of Amazon? You should not be scared of Amazon. I'll tell you, it is so simple. So selling on Amazon, like the actual tasks of selling on Amazon, in my opinion, are really simple. They're easy. I mean, Amazon buyers are crazy. Like, they don't shop around, most of them, I would say, because they will pay so much more for stuff. Like, if Amazon shoppers only knew to go to eBay, they would get such a better deal, because my stuff on eBay sells for usually a lot less than it does on Amazon. But it's just, I mean, I can literally walk into Walmart and pay regular price for something and go sell it on Amazon for like 4 times the price. I don't get it. But people like the convenience, and they think, oh, I have my Prime. I got to use my Prime. I get free shipping, right? Which we know there's no such thing as free shipping. It's built into the price, or somebody's paying it somewhere. And ultimately, you as a buyer are paying the free shipping because we roll all of our cost into that. So, I don't know. Tylenol. I got some Tylenol. That's my next product. So Amazon is scary because they changed. Yeah, the rules are nutty at times, and they are nutty, and they change them all the time. 24 count. Just making sure it's the right product before I click. Oh, I've sold this before. I sold it. FBA or FBM. So ignore it. Create a new one. I got 2 of them, and I'm almost positive. So my mother helped me by taking. I already saved this. Taking all the stickers off my products while we were sourcing yesterday, last 2 days. And so now I don't have my prices are not on my product. I literally have to pull out my receipts to remind myself what I paid for something. As much as I appreciate not having to pull off my stickers, I hate that I don't know that I have to take this time to look it up. And of course I just dropped a receipt and the wind just blew it. It's not in that one. I think they were like $2 or maybe even $1. Hold on. I dropped one on the floor. So yeah, Amazon is always changing their rules. Why am I not finding this? I think it's not even their rules. It's the fact that somebody creates a listing. Like this Tylenol that I'm listing, somebody else created that listing. And Amazon has it so you can sell on other people's listings, right? That's why you get a buy box, all this other stuff. So I put my listing on this listing, my item, and then Amazon will come back at some point and say, oh, you have a trademark intellectual property claim because you used Tylenol's images without permission. Well, I didn't use their image. Whoever created it did. And I assume that it's okay. I don't know. It's just really crazy. I cannot find this Tylenol. I would swear it was like $1 or $2. It's on clearance. I don't think I bought it at Kinney's. No, I'm almost positive it was. I must have a receipt missing. For being an organized person, I'm very unorganized. All right, so that's why I left the first time. I wasn't confident, but I need other streams. eBay is wearing me down, and I'm getting old. Yeah, you know what? The thing is in today's market, in today's environment, you really need to diversify. I'm such a strong believer in that. So, by the way, I'm going to put $2. I'm almost positive it was like $2. You need to diversify because if you don't, let's say, I don't know if you saw the news last week with what happened with eBay and the cyber stalking and everything. Like, that could really hurt them. The people who got stalked could go after eBay and financially could hurt them to a point where they could just end up selling eBay and closing it. They could sell it to a place like Amazon or whatever, and it could just change completely. Who knows what could happen? I mean, people used to sell in Yahoo auctions all the time, and where are they now? So, and there's been companies that have been around forever, right? Like JCPenney's and Sears and places like that have been around forever, and for some reason now they're gone. So I would really say, you know what I hate? I hate when the UPC is not big enough, or is it's too small for my sticker, so I have to put it on the side. I'm gonna bag these because if I put it on the side, I'm gonna block like the uses and the drug facts and all that. Oh, now I gotta have box bags. So yeah, so you used to sell on Yahoo auctions. So I mean, that's the thing, is you never know what is going to happen. So in my opinion is diversifying. So if something was to happen to eBay, where would you go? You know, a lot of people would probably just go to Mercari, but there are buyers who shop on Mercari who don't go to eBay, and vice versa. And there are people who shop only go to Poshmark if they want clothes, or only go to like Depop and Grail and all those other ones, which I'm really looking. I was just watching a video this morning of somebody. I was trying to look for some new YouTubers to follow that are reselling related, because I just really like to listen to reselling content. And I like the entertainment of non-reselling that's just like chit chat, but I like to listen as education. And so I was looking for some today, and there was somebody on there who sells primarily on Depop. I was really kind of excited. I followed her, and I'd love to find out more about that, because I know that Vicky and Katie, if you don't watch them on YouTube, Vicky and Katie, they're really good, and they sell on eBay primarily, but Etsy, and Katie sells a lot on Depop. So it's really more for the, what is that crowd? You know, that crowd. Like my son, my daughter, that crowd. Yeah, bag it. Yeah, I hate when that UPC, I wish there was a way I can make it even small. And I've done that sometimes, made the UPC that print those labels smaller, but then the print gets so small. And you know what's really weird is lately when the items I've been pulling back from Amazon have come back with a different label on them. It's like Amazon couldn't read my label and they pre-printed another label or something. And I don't know why that's happening, but I mean, they haven't charged me. I looked at my bill and I don't see where they're charging me for it, which shocks me, because, you know, Amazon doing something and not charging me. So next I got these Pez dispensers, these Lion Kings. I was like, oh, no one's going to want those. I paid $3 for them, but they are selling. Let me show you how much they're selling for, or not show you, I'll tell you, because I'm not sharing the screen. These are selling for $12.72. I paid $3. So after shipping, or not shipping, but after fees and my cost of goods, I'll make $5.36 on these. Not bad. Hey, hello, every day I'm hustling. I gotta tell you, I was with my mom this last couple of days, and I don't know how many times I said to her, that's doo-doo brown. You are so becoming a everyday terminology in my life. We kept getting lost, and every time I'd be like, that GPS is doo-doo brown, sending me into areas I don't even know. It's actually funny. I was laughing. Mom was like, she didn't even ask what's doo-doo brown. Like, she just didn't even, whatever. She don't care. She probably couldn't even hear me half the time. She's like, why? I can't hear you. Which I was supposed to go to lunch with her and some friends today that I haven't seen since March. And I got home and I had to package up my eBay orders from the last couple of days. And I really wanted to get this out before, for tomorrow's pickup at UPS. So I canceled on going, and one of them posted on Facebook and said, you can't give a couple hours to your friends. I debated, and then I was like, no, I can't, right? I run a business and I really got to get it going. I was not selling huge amounts, like fourth quarter numbers, during coronavirus, because I was keeping my ass at home and not going out and taking any chances. And I was getting frustrated with OA. I was trying to do online arbitrage, and then I finally just said, forget it. I'm just going to try and stay safe and not get the virus. Yeah, it's going viral in the reselling world. It is. I mean, do you have shirts that say doo-doo brown or something on them? Because you really do need to have something. I need a doo-doo brown coffee mug. Because I would drink from that in the morning. Since my coffee looks like liquid doo-doo brown. With all the creamer and stuff I put in it. Don't taste no doo-doo brown though. It is good coffee. Except the coffee at the hotel room I did not like. So the hotel rooms, I like to stay at places with free breakfasts, but there's no buffets going on right now. So they give you a brown bag breakfast, which we took a couple when we checked in. I took some when we checked out. So I actually have some over here for when I get hungry now and I have some snacks. Okay. Lion King. I got something in the works. Yeah, and of course you put it up on eBay, right? You don't pay any final value fees with that new link that you were talking about this morning, which I got to sign up for that. So they have a eBay network, and that face, that disgusting face, was because when you peel off a sticker and it rips it like that, it goes in your eBay pile. Damn Amazon and their rules. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, hey, anybody got kids? Because if you do, you should run over to Walmart, pick up some sneakers, some Batman sneakers, size 11, size 12. I got 2 11s and 1 12. So these Batman sneakers, how come they're like backwards? Some kid tried them on and didn't put them back right or something. All right, I'm going to try and take them off in this thingy here. Sometimes you can remove them from these hangers, and other times you can't because, see, like if I undo that, if I undo that, it still has, you know what, I'm going to do it with the sticker, or with the hanger. So my thing is I wanted to remove this hanger, but I would have to cut the string, and I don't know. I guess I could retie this. Oh, yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to cut the string, and then I'm going to just retie it. Because I want to keep them strung together. Strung together? I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. I'm going to remove this. Because it's hard to put it in the bag, and it pokes holes in them. So these shoes are going to go on eBay because they have, I'm going to see if I can clean them first though. See, they have like wear on, like somebody tried them on in the store. Damn it. See, those are nice and clean. I should have checked the bottom first. What do I got? Where are my Lysol wipes? Where did I put them? I know. They're over in the other area. They're on my eBay table where I do my stuff for eBay. All right. Where's my... Oh, maybe I'll use... Hey, I wonder if this liquid hand sanitizer will work. I'm going to try that. I'm going to spray it and try it. All right. So, yeah. So, these were like... I don't know. Not very much. These shoes. Oh, it's coming off. Some of it is. Stuff in the middle came off, but not the ends. Maybe I'll just throw them on eBay. You know, that's one thing when you sell on Amazon. Because I have some friends that are like, oh, I don't want to ever do eBay again. I love Amazon. I just want to do Amazon. And I'm like, but do you realize how... Yeah, I want to try something else. I don't want to use all that up. Goo Gone? Would Goo Gone work? Let me move my cookies out of the way. Food, drinks, and pets. Let me try this. Oh, hold on. No, that was sticky. We'll try this one. I got these things too. So I originally bought these. There was a 3-pack of different types of removal things before I discovered using Goo Gone was better for me. But so back to what I was saying about eBay is I like eBay because if I get something like this and I can't take it off, I don't think I could take it off enough. I think I'm going to end up with it on eBay. Yep. So I keep Mama's back from lunch. I keep a tote near me. So when I have things like this that end up on eBay, oh, I want to put that bungee back on it though. That I can just throw it in the tote, which I have 2 big totes full of stuff right now of all this type of stuff. I need to take some time and get that listed. It's calling for rain this weekend. Finally, we need rain so bad. And I think I'm going to make them eBay days for me. All right. Here you go, eBay. I guess this size 11, only one of them's going to make it to Amazon. So, hey, Marcus. Welcome. So, I'm prepping my Amazon shipment. Oh, I never even scanned these. I just printed another sticker for the Pez candy dispensers. Good thing I didn't put that. You know, if I would have put that on here thinking it was the sneakers, Amazon staff and the way their warehouse runs, probably not their staff, just their processes, would have literally sent these sneakers when somebody ordered the Lion King Pez dispensers. They would not have known it, and they would not have caught it, and somebody would have gotten something they didn't order. Had a great lunch. Missed you. I missed you too, Mom. Hopefully they weren't too upset. I had to work. Really, really, really wanted to get this stuff done. I think these sneakers. So my mother's in the chat, Linda. I wanted to tell you that I love when you remove the stickers, but the problem is I then don't know how much I paid for something. All right, so these sneakers were towards the end of my trip. So it's not at that one. Be casual. I don't think that's them. They had Dickie socks on clearance too, by the way, which were a good deal. I don't think I paid much for these. No, those were my shoes. I got myself a pair of shoes for $5. Ooh, one of them I paid $7 for. They're supposed to be $5. Which I do got to bring back something to a store because it was supposed to be $14.99 and they charged me $29.99. So I need to bring it back and hopefully get a refund, even though I bought it at a store 3 hours from here. That is what's nice when you shop at stores that are chain stores. I can't find these. I was almost positive they were like $2 or $3. They weren't very much. I mean, they're only $10 normally. I don't see them. I've got to be missing a Walmart receipt because I couldn't find that other thing either earlier. Yeah, exactly. What did I pay again? And you know, and the other thing is, even if you had the sticker on it, just because it said a price doesn't even mean that's what you paid for it. So here I go. I'm just going to guess I paid $2. I'm almost positive these were $2. By the way, they are selling for $19.71, which makes a profit of $9.42 after fees and cost of goods. So I'll update that cost of goods if it changed, but I got to poly bag these. And I'll print 2 of those stickers. For now on, I'll leave the sticker on one of them. Yeah, that doesn't always work, though. But I think we've done that in the past. You've left a sticker on. If I didn't buy such a variety of things, it'd be easier. But I've got a very wide variety of stuff. So we went sourcing, hit up some Walmarts. Electronics right now are on clearance, but I found that the electronics had pretty much been wiped out where we went. There wasn't any really good deals to be found. Health and beauty, I picked up some. And it was kind of weird. Like some stores I picked up like these shoes, but I didn't pick them up at any other Walmart. And then socks I got at some, but not at the others. Only one had those Pioneer Woman placemats on clearance. Right now I'm at a profit of $693. So I also picked up a bunch of these Brita things. I don't know. For some reason I thought these were going to go on eBay. So when I find something and it's a really good deal, like for instance, this lotion right now. Actually, I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look this up and then I'm going to look that up. I can't sell that lotion on Amazon. All right. Brita tap water filter, water filtration system, replacement filters for faucets. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 listings. 8 listings for this one UPC. All right. So, oh, that says one filter. Okay, this is one filter. Now the box is different. So these two are the exact same thing. The UPCs are exactly the same, but the box is different. So when I first started, I would have never had sent this box if the listing showed this box. As long as it's the same item, I do it now. Although, you know what's weird is this box, it says Brita on the front. Like, see on the actual product, it says Brita. And on this one, it doesn't even have Brita printed on the packet, the actual product. Somebody could be like, that's a knockoff. Oh, hey, we got 12 people watching. Yoo-hoo! I am rolling in the watchers. So I'm actually doing for those who are new, because last time I looked, I had 4. Somebody's show must have just got done at 2 o'clock and people bounced over. I'm prepping an FBA shipment, and literally this is a working Hangout right now. So feel free to ask any questions if you have them. And when you see me looking over here, it's because I'm reading the chat, because I have my StreamYard off on the other monitor so I can look at my Inventory Lab screen. If anybody wants to see the Inventory Lab screen, let me know and I'd be happy to share it, although I am putting together a thing on it. Okay, so this is the replacement filter, and I can't remember why I clicked it. I'll have to go back and look. All right, so $19.99 is the cheapest right now on these. And that's on this one. How many are you selling? Keep a. So there's so many options. 14 a month. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I think I'm going to go with that listing. That rank is the best on that one. Looks good to me. 6 of them. And how much did I pay for these? I'll have to look at the receipt. At least this one's a little easier. Here it says faucet fit. These were $4.99. 5 times 8 is 40. So $5.40. Because I have to pay sales tax at this store. They do a thing for resellers, but you have to get the manager and everything else. I don't think these have expirations. Sometimes it's weird, like there's nothing in here. Sometimes there won't be an expiration on the box, but when you look, it'll be on the bottom or on the product. So okay. So I am no expiration, $19.90. So the $19.99 price is FBM price, and I'm doing FBA. Originally they were $17.99. At $19.99, I'll make $8. So I'm just going to stick with the FBM, match FBM. And I should get the buy box or whatever over the FBM. All right, 6 of these. Okie dokie. So yeah, my mom and I took off on Tuesday morning at 7:30. I think we finally hit the road. And I live up in northern New York. We went down to Syracuse, did some shopping, and spent the night in Syracuse area. And yesterday we did more shopping. And I use an app called InRoute, InRoute. And the app is so awesome. All right, let me show it to you guys. Let me put this on this other Brita thing, and I wanted to show you. Because if you like to do retail arbitrage and source, and you're not using this app, yeah, you got to use it. All right, Britta. See ya. All right, let me show you this app. Oh, my husband just said he's having surgery in 3 weeks. Good. InRoute. Okay, so on the screen, see this green one right here on the top? So that's InRoute. These are the Amazon apps that I use, not counting Scoutify and Amazon itself, because I have that on my main screen. So you can do, hold on. Let me clear my route so I can show you. Remove. All right. So I'm going to give you a little educational lesson in this app. So this is where I live. See that dot right there? See the green? See the white above the green? That's Canada. That's how close I am to Canada. So what you do is you put in the search up here, you type in a store name. So let's say I wanted to go to all of the Walmarts. So I'm going to type in Walmart, and then you hit search, and it comes up with a list of Walmarts. And you can pinch the screen and widen or whatever, show the area you want to travel, and it will populate with all of the Walmarts in that area. So I'm going to say add. Oh, we just got an offer. Add to the thing. So this is the Walmarts that are around me. So this Walmart right here, that one is like 10 minutes from me. This one's an hour. This one's 35 minutes. And this one's an hour. So, and those two up there are in Canada. So you can take this, and I can crunch it down. So let's say I wanted to travel. Over here is Vermont. And let's say I wanted to travel to Vermont, and I wanted to hit up all of their Walmarts because they have something really cool and I want to go get them. So I can put in that Walmart again, say again, search for where my map is, and it just populated with all of the Walmarts. So if I squeeze my map down a little bit more, so the green over there is me, over here. So this is Vermont over here. That's Lake Champlain right there, the blue. And of course, again, that's all Canada up here. So I could take off and travel. So going over to Vermont right here is 3-hour drive for me. To get to this one right here is 3 hours. So you can sit there and then say, okay, yep, these are the ones I want to go to. So you hit the blue dots and you add it as a waypoint. And then you tell the system will like figure out the best route for you. So I did that down in Syracuse, and I said, all right, I want everything from here all the way down to Syracuse area and stuff. And it figured out the best route. So we just take off and we go until we're tired, and then I book a room. So I don't book a room unless there's a casino down there and I get free nights. So sometimes we'll plan on spending the night at the casino. So I don't have to pay for a whole hotel room. But right now I would prefer not to go to the casino. So we paid for a hotel room. Just want to see my messages. You can go above FBM and get buy box. Yeah, that one didn't have a buy box, even with FBM. And I don't know how many shipments you've sent in recently, but it used to be before COVID. If before most people were doing FBM, you could always usually get more money for FBA. And I was still using that premise, sending my last 2 shipments in. And I've gotten a ton of price alerts for too high of a price. I have to match the FBM price. So I'm not, and even then, sometimes I still get the price alert, even if I'm below FBM. Amazon. They're so awesome. Yeah, so that doesn't always work lately. So FBA, you can usually always go above FBM and still have buy box. Yeah, but that's not working right now. Maybe on some products it still is, but I sent in, I think, well, I don't know how many items I sent in, but I had something like 16 price alerts when it hit the warehouse. Even actually, I was getting the price alert before it even hit the warehouse. So I had to adjust some prices before they even got there. And some items I'm still dealing with the price alert on, and they've been there now for like 2 or 3 weeks. I can't seem to get it to clear. I don't know. And right now I'm below the buy box price. And my mother would like some ice cream. I'd like some ice cream too. I love ice cream. And I don't understand the buy box. I keep hearing it. So let me take a sip and I'm going to tell you all about the buy box. Maybe. So I'm not sure what you don't understand about it. So I might be like so elementary that you're like, oh, duh, I knew that. So you know how like on eBay, when you list, you set your price, and on eBay, everybody's listing is separate. On Amazon, people list all under one item. So they call it like the catalog, which is what eBay was trying to do, was to create this catalog. And people kept saying, oh, you're just like, you want to be like Amazon. So when you search for CeraVe psoriasis moisturizing cream on eBay, you're going to get like 30 listings. If you go to Amazon, you're going to get one listing. So the buy box is whoever is lucky enough to be in the box that says add to cart. So there might be 30 people on this listing, but only one person will show in that buy box. So people compete to get that buy box. So you can compete by having good metrics. So if you don't have a lot of negatives, which most people don't leave feedback reviews on you anyhow on Amazon. So if you are, I don't even know what their criteria is. I'm guessing, and from what I've heard from other sellers. So I think they obviously want to give the best price. So most of the time it's also the lowest price, but not always. And I also think, and I'm guessing again, that in order to get the buy box, so let's say, so I live in New York, and there are probably some of this product might be at more than one warehouse. So let's say there's like 100 sitting at a warehouse in California, and there's 3 at a warehouse in New Jersey. And the seller who is at the warehouse in New Jersey is selling this for $18, but the seller in California, where there's 100 of them, is selling it for $12. So you would think the buy box would go to that $12 seller, but I think that when I look it up, because Amazon says as a Prime member, you're going to get it within 2 days, even though we know that's not happening right now because of the pandemic. But I think Amazon shows me the buy box with the New Jersey seller at $18 because they can get it to me quicker from New Jersey than they can from California. So I would buy this for $18, even though if I clicked on the other sellers available, I would see that somebody from California, even though I don't know it's from California, but I would see there was another seller selling this for $12. So when you're on Amazon, it's funny when you look and you're like, how come that person has the buy box at $18 when I see that I can buy it for $12? So as a shopper, I don't go right to the buy box and say add to my cart. I will look to see what the other one are selling it for. So you need elementary. So good. I'm glad I showed you elementary. Did that make sense? So that's with the buy box. So when you're looking at listing something, if most of the time for me, I'll list mine at what the buy box is, unless the buy box is a temporary jump up or a temporary jump down. And it just kind of, when you look at the numbers and like Inventory Lab, I'll see the numbers and I'll be like, well, that's kind of odd. Like, I don't know if it was at this live or when I was doing my pre-recorded version of it, somebody was selling something for like 13 something, and there were like 4 other sellers at $19.99, and the normal average price is $19.99. So I decided to list mine at the $19.99, hoping that the person at 13 only had 1 or 2, and they're just lowballing it, and it's gonna sell before my product gets there, and I'll get the buy box at $19.99. So that's kind of how I do it. I'm almost positive I cannot sell this product. I'm gonna double check. I bought a lot of this. I think so. This must be discontinued, even though it says new. I'm thinking this is discontinued because I scanned it. Yeah, see, it requires approval. So this sells for, is this 8 ounces? Yeah. This sells for $20. It's got a really good rank. It's got a sales rank of 1987. That's like a really, really good sales rank for beauty. I'm going to request approval. I think I did the other day, and I didn't get it. Yeah, you have to submit a wholesale invoice. So I bought these for eBay. So let's see how much they're going for on eBay. So think the $20 on Amazon. So if you were shopping for this product and you went on Amazon, you'd pay $20. But if people only realized they could go to eBay, the cheapest, let's see, there's somebody for $15.99. Ooh, some people are up to $35. Let me look at sold. Sold $19.94, $15.99, $18 plus $5 in shipping, $19.90 plus $5.75 in shipping, $18, $24.50, $29.99 plus $8.45 shipping. Oh, that's for 2 of them. Oh no, it's not. That's for 1 of them. The next one was for 2 of them. Wow, somebody paid $38. 24, 19, 16, 18. Yeah, I mean, so they're really comparable to Amazon, but sometimes they're even higher than Amazon. Well, I bet you I just purchased, I don't know, 30 of these. So I bought them all for $5 at each store I went to. And they will be going on eBay later. Let's see, what do we got next? Oh, I had some more of those kids' shoes in size 12. I love FBA and do pretty good at it. Yeah, and the thing is you can really do very well with HBA because a lot of stuff, especially if you're looking at stuff on clearance, most of the time it's on clearance because it's been discontinued or they're repackaging, rebranding. And sometimes repackaging means you go from an 8 ounce down to a 6 ounce, but the price is the same. So I will, these bottoms don't look too bad. Think they look okay to sell brand new? I think they look okay. There's a few scuff marks. I wonder if anyone's going to complain. People complain about everything. Of course, they'd be like, if they came from a warehouse, why were they being tried on, right? People don't, when you buy from Amazon, you don't realize that there's people like you and I that go out and do RA and resell. I should have looked at the bottoms. I've resold shoes before, and I don't think I've ever really noticed the bottoms. I've never had a complaint. Oh yeah, these cleaned up good. These clean up good. I'm going to send these in. There's one spot right here. I don't know what that is. Must look like it's into the rubber. Ah, that would pass as new. They look sparkling clean. They look good enough. So I do a lot of RA on eBay. And it's funny. Somebody was commenting on a group I was on the other day, a reselling group, which I don't hang out at too many. Some of the larger ones I don't hang out on. I mean, I run my group and I try and keep it positive. I'm pretty much the only one who posts, so I have control over that because a lot of people don't say anything over there. Which, by the way, I'll make $10 in profit on these shoes. And Hold on. I thought, yeah, so I was in this group and somebody said, oh, aren't you the seller that, oh, they went to my Facebook page or something. I don't know what it was. There was something, or not my Facebook, my eBay store. Somehow they looked me up. You know, I'm out in the public. With my, like my profile on Facebook. I don't, sometimes I put stuff as public so anybody going on my page can see I sell on eBay and what my store name is and all, whatever. I don't care. So somebody said, oh, you're like, didn't you say you were $1 million seller? But when I went to your eBay, I saw you sell stuff for only $10. And I'm like, yeah, I'll sell stuff for $10. If I pay 50 cents for something and I'm selling it for $10 and I have 40 of them, well, heck yeah, it's one listing, quick and done, and big deal, right? I want to say, show me your numbers. Show me your numbers and I'll show you mine. I'm okay with my numbers. I have no complaints. And I have no complaints with the amount of time I put in. Because I don't want to be worked to death. Oh, guess what I just found? I found another Brita. But I didn't put a sticker on. So I actually had 7 of these. I'm going to add another one. Print. I love Inventory Labs. Love it. I wish I was Larry with Inventory Lab because he has one that's a lifetime membership. I pay $50 a month for it. And I have another one of these that my mother didn't take the sticker off of. Let's hope I don't rip this one because I ripped the other one. I only paid $1 for this. I wonder how much it goes for. So I did some videotaping in Walmart this weekend. And there was some items in a locked. That's the thing with electronics. You always have to get somebody to help you when they're really good deals because they're locked up. And this place was so busy. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there was 6 people in line and then me. And the way the thing is, people weren't even in like a straight line. There were like 3 separate lines for these 2 people working, but it was weird. And I was at the end. And then this guy comes from nowhere and like jumps in and wants a price check on something. And then he was like, oh, okay, I'm going to get them. And then like checks out in front of all of us. And I'm thinking, come on, I'm hot. I got my freaking mask on. And I just want to get out of here. It was a very humid Walmart. One of the Walmarts was just so hot inside it. And I sat there calculating in my head, how much profit am I going to make on that again? And there was 3 or 4 of them. And I think it was like $10 or $20 profit. And at one point I was just like, it's not even worth the $50 to $80 I might make. Like, I'm out of here. And I left. So I did not buy those products that were in the case. In case you're wondering, it was a Black Web brand product. And it was some type of like converter or something to do with HDMI. I don't know. It's a product. I don't know what it does. All right. So this I'll make $3 on. $3.47. So people talk crap about $10 sales all the time. I know. Like, I know you probably said that a while ago. I wasn't looking. Yeah, I don't mind $10 sales. And especially when I have multiples of an item. Like, I don't, like if I had this and I was going to list this for $10, because I think that's what it's going for on Amazon right now. It's, it's just one item in it, but it's light. And I don't mind. I don't really mind. I say I love, which I do love. I love when I get like 30, 50, whatever I have of those lotions. And on that one I can make $15. Of course, then you gotta make shipping. So I'll make $10 on that profit. And I have like 30 of them. Let's say I have 30 of them. That's $300 in profit, but I do one listing. I love it. So Drummer, hey Drummer, welcome to my channel. Do you ever use BrickSeek? So I do use BrickSeek. I have the like entry level, not the free one, but the one you pay for, the very first level. I've never done the next level. I'm not sure if the next one is worth it. I have thought about testing it maybe for a month, but I dropped it. What I like about BrickSeek and a lot of the other apps that I use, I pay month to month. I don't do a yearly subscription for them because if I decide I'm really busy with, well, let's say like in fourth quarter, I'm really busy shipping all the time for eBay and stuff. So I don't do a lot of resourcing trips where I'm running out and hitting, multi days like I do now, where I will use BrickSeek. Then I actually stopped my subscription, and I did that during the coronavirus. I just signed back up with BrickSeek maybe like a month ago, and because there wasn't a lot of stores I could go to, and I wasn't going to go and hit a bunch of Walmart. So I was, don't know if you were on earlier, and I was showing a map. Like my closest Walmart is 10 minutes, but then if I want to go to another one, it's like an hour in either direction. So I wasn't going out and hitting up all those during the coronavirus. So I like that I can like stop BrickSeek. So if anybody's wondering what BrickSeek is, it's a website. It's not an app. It's a website, but I do have it on my phone. Actually, I'll share it. Let me share my screen with y'all. Okay. All right, so let me go here. And I don't know if I have it bookmarked. No. BrickSeek. BrickSeek.com. So this is BrickSeek. I'll log in. Close your eyes in case you get to see my password. Good thing it starred out. So BrickSeek has a members area, and what I use it mostly for is this markdown by store. And like, for instance, markdown by store, and I go to one. So I don't have a Target, an Office Depot, or a Macy's near me. So these are the only two I use right here. So I live like right here. So these are the four closest Walmarts to me. The next Walmart is like 2 hours over here to Plattsburgh and 2 hours over here to Watertown. So what I'll do is I'll go down here and I'll click on, this is the closest Walmart to me. And you can click on view markdowns. So you cannot do this specific if you don't have the paid version. So what I'll do is I'll look this up and I'll look at things that I think might be worth looking at further. So let me just look at something. Let me find something I would look further at. All right, so if it says like limited stock down here, I don't even bother with them because most of the time that means that they just don't have enough. They maybe have just one in stock. And a lot of times that one in stock could be something that was shoplift. So it means they most likely don't even have it. So like this right here, I probably would have looked up these because $1.75 for something that was $7. And if I could bundle it and there's a listing for a bundle, then that would be worth picking up. These might be good. So what I would do is I'll look like, okay, I'm going to click on this one because it's $59 and it's normally $100. So Walmart's selling it for $100. Most of the time, Amazon is really good lately at matching Walmart's prices. But every now and then, you'll find something where Amazon is actually more expensive. So I can look at this and I can say, okay, I'll look down here and it'll tell me that in Potsdam, they have 6 or more of these at $59. In Augsburg, they got 2 to 5 of them. I wouldn't even go to Malone because it says limited stock. Watertown is 5+. But all right, this one also, this one in St. Albans, Vermont, they actually are at $77. I don't know why it's gray, but in stock. So sometimes you'll look and you'll be like, oh my gosh, they have them for like $29 in Plattsburgh. And I'll put that on the list if I'm going to be heading to Plattsburgh anytime soon. So what I'll do is I'll see how many they have in stock. And then up here that says view barcode, I'll click on that and it opens up the barcode. And then I'll take my handy dandy phone and I'll pull up if you're doing eBay, you can pull up the eBay app. In this case, I'm going to pull up the Amazon app. Okay, there's my Amazon app. And I'm going to hit the little camera up here and I'm going to scan the barcode and it comes up with, I don't know if you can see, there's the Amazon listing for it. So, it says, new and used starting from $29.99. So it's selling for $55.99 on Amazon right now. So which is cheaper than the discounted price at Walmart. So I'll do that while I'm watching TV. Whoops, I closed that. I always open in another window and I didn't do it that time. Shame on me because then I closed it on you guys. So I'll do that and sit on the couch at night and I'll just sit there and scan a bunch of those UPCs. And then let's say let me show you one exactly because I did it before I left. Let me find one. Okay. Okay, so this is really bad. I wish you could like type on an app. So I'll take a screenshot of the Scoutify. So in this case, this was an item that was on clearance. And see where my like writing is? I say Liverpool. So I knew that in Liverpool, New York, I could get this for $5 in Liverpool, New York. So I'll take that screenshot and like in this one, it was this other town and I probably should have made me big so you guys could see. But actually let me do that. Let me make me big so you can see. So I'll take the screenshot of the Scoutify app and I'll put in, see where it says right there, it says cost unit of $56. So I'll usually put like what the price is. I think I typed it down here, $256. I didn't need to because I put it up there. But I usually will put it up there. So it shows that it was a $25 profit for this portable power jump starter. So these were at Lowe's actually. And so I'll do a screenshot and I'll say, and I'll type in the town. So let me show you one I have. Well, wow. Oh yeah. So in this case, like this one, there were some Cricut vinyl that was for sale. And I put it in here. It was on clearance for $1.50. So I'd make $2.92. But really it was my niece wants it. So this one was Evan M, which is Evan Mills. And then the Camillus were two Walmarts that this was in stock. So I'll do screenshots like this. I do know that if you upgrade to the next level of BrickSeek, you can make a shopping list. But I got my phone and it's free. Well, it's not really free. I got paid for my phone, but let's see. I always tell myself I don't mind working and I'm not lazy. I'm not sharing that anymore. So that's BrickSeek. You can also go, they have, if you want to look at markdowns by store, popular searches, I think if you pay, so I'm called a premium member. If you pay for the extreme, you can get a local markdown feed, which I'm not sure what that is, and then an online markdown feed. So one wise reseller once told me, do not shop at stores that have BrickSeek. So don't shop at Target, Walmart, Lowe's, because that's what a lot of people who begin, that's where they begin and that's what they use. So source at the places that don't have BrickSeek, like Harbor Freights, Tractor Supply, Walgreens, Rite Aid, I don't know, whatever else. So those type of places, which I shop at them too, but all of this stuff is most of this stuff is from Walmart and there's good money to be made. I'm at $762 in potential profit right now by what I have scanned. So back to work. So, all right. Well, I think I got these. So I got these Omega. So once you get ungated in health and beauty, oh my gosh, on Amazon, it opens up so much profit to you. But in the meantime, throw them on eBay because I do really well. I cross-post all of my stuff from eBay to Mercari. Mercari does not allow health and beauty. Like, I could not sell this on Mercari. Omega-3, they will take it down. But all of my stuff on eBay is also cross-posted automatically to Bonanza. I sell health and beauty on Bonanza. It sells. So I would list this on eBay. No, I'm not going to because I'm going to do it on Amazon because it'll sell a lot faster. But if I couldn't sell it on Amazon, I would list it on eBay. There are some brands. So this is a replenishable. I sold it last time for $19. Oh, the price has gone down to $12. I think this... I picked up these because I picked them up before, but I'm pretty sure that there wasn't much profit in these when I dropped my price. Yeah, so these only have 83 cents in profit now, where they used to be $6. These will be going on eBay. Even though I just said I'm not selling them on eBay. Guess what? I am. So it's funny, they make these in so they make them in this orange, and then I have some that are in red, and I don't know what the difference is, but the red ones are profitable, and I've already done those. But then they just changed, if you've seen these anywhere. They're the same product. Well, it looks like this, but it's red instead of this orange. Is the same product as this. They changed the packaging. So I'm hanging on to these till another shipment because all the dates are different. So these are all going in eBay. So in my eBay box, whoops, I just got a notification. Somebody's going live, I think. I don't know who that is. I didn't see it. It popped up and disappeared. And then if you get ungated in Burt's Bees, which I would highly recommend if you are an Amazon seller, to find some places online that sell Burt's Bees inexpensive that will give you an invoice. I think is it Dollar Days that did it, or what's the other website? Frontier, maybe? They sell like food and stuff. May have been Frontier. But even if it's a lip balm, if you can buy 10 Burt's Bees lip balms and then submit the invoice to Amazon, even if you're not making money on them, use them for yourself. Stocking stuffers at Christmas time. But use that invoice to get ungated. You do not have to list the item that's on your invoice on Amazon to get ungated on Amazon for that brand. Just use it to get ungated in Burt's Bees. And then when you see things like this on clearance, pick them up. And I will tell you how much I'm going to make on these. I've already sent some of these in and they sold. So I said, I'm going to get some more. Yes. Oh yeah, I'm out of stock. Replenish. How many do I have of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, 13. Unlucky 13 of these. 13. I paid $3.75. Gotta change my new date. Expiration. I think it's printed on the spine. All right, 13 of these. All right, so I'm only making $3.67 on this mask, which my mom's not in the thing. She left, but I wondered if she wanted one of these. Oh well. So I'm not making much, but these fly off the table. They fly. They're like, I don't know. I don't know how many I sent in last time, but them all sold out, and that was only a couple weeks ago. The problem with these is I have to polybag them. Right? So I started using a prep center last year or beginning of this year. I started using a prep center. Kimmy, she's out of Pennsylvania, for when I did online arbitrage. Instead of having the items sent to me, I had them sent to her, and she did all this prepping. She entered them in for me, and she put the stickers on them. She polybagged them. She put them in a box, and she mailed them to Amazon. That is the best $1.20 per item you can find. Because think about it, if you could sit on your couch, order, and have somebody else do all this work, and all you do is get the paycheck. Pay them and then get the paycheck. Right? So I could make $3 something on these, paid her $1.20. I'd be making close to $2 still per item, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if I could have ordered 100 of these, that'd be $200 for just sitting on my rear end with a computer. So if you're handicapped, if you're not able to go out and about, if you are stuck at home because of a pandemic, you can do online arbitrage, order stuff from Walmart.com, Target.com, Kohl's.com, Walgreens.com, whatever. I'm trying to think of who sells like Burt's Bees. I mean, there's probably even like LL Bean that sells Burt's Bees. Like there's all these places, and every now and then people will have clearances and sales. And in this case, I'm wondering, again, they're probably changing their packaging. So you'll probably find this Burt's Bees, wherever it's carried, will start to wean it out, make room for the new one coming, and it'll be on clearance all over the place. So I need to get ungated on Burt's. I've passed so many of them up in the past. That's what Drummer said. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I paid to get ungated or if I got auto ungated as I had more sales. I can't remember. I think I may have gotten auto ungated because I think it was last fall. I've only paid to get ungated in that I can remember in toys. Or ungate as in like I did an invoice, wholesale invoice. I did not pay an ungating service. You don't need to pay an ungating service to get you ungated in toys. Talk to me and I'll tell you who to order from to get ungated in toys. And all it costs you is the cost of placing the order, and at least you get the product. Some of those ungating services, they charge you and you don't even get the product. They get the product to sell on their Amazon. Figure that one out. I hope I have more of these stickers. I gotta check my stash. I don't think I do. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I do have some more. Yay! I was thinking earlier, I said, I think I'm getting low on those. Hold on. Some of my product has fallen near my chair. Stop. Don't fall anymore. Yeah, Burt's Bees, they go on clearance a lot. Egan, do you know what's really cool about Burt's Bees? Is they'll have stuff out at the holidays. Like they'll have pumpkin spice and gingerbread, and it'll be like in this little tiny travel carrier one. And that will go on clearance right after the holidays. You snag those. People love their favorite scents. Like if you love like the gingerbread, and now it's not holiday season anymore, so you can't find gingerbread. So I'm taking those little clear stickers and I'm putting it on this to make it look like it's a sealed product. So people love those scents of stuff, so they will pay up for it. And I probably should have waited to put my sticker on because I'm going to have to put another sticker on these. I'll just use 13 of them. I'm going to have to do 13 more. So I'm putting them in these. This is my smallest size bag, but I'm going to roll it. And then normally I would have just put the sticker here inside this. Just extra protection. Oh, goofball. I rolled it the wrong way. So when you peel the sticker, it was on the outside. Or peel the strip here. Yeah, so there's a lot of money to be made in all those. Oh, you know what? You can see that. I rolled it just perfectly. I wonder if that will still scan. I'm going to try scanning it back into Inventory Lab and see if my scanner picks it up. It might be too thick. Yeah, I'm going to print another scanner. I don't need Amazon ticked off at me because of my labels. So print. So I find Burt's Bees stuff all the time. So I've been thinking about getting Ungated and Baby Alive because I'm not ungated in that brand. So I got ungated in the toy category, and I'm ungated in most toys, except for I'm not ungated in Baby Alive. I'm trying to think of what the other toys are that I was seeing all the time that I couldn't sell. I can't think of what it is. But what I decided to do was I asked myself before I paid, because I couldn't find an affordable place to get ungated, like affordable item to order. The only thing I could get would be the diapers for Baby Alive. I don't know, there's so much competition because so many people do that. So it would literally be ordering and then just donating them or whatever, because it wasn't even worth reselling. I don't even know if I'd break even if I resold them. And I didn't want to order dolls because then to order 10 of the dolls was just expensive. So I decided not to get ungated and Baby Alive. And because I just don't see enough to make it worth it. I see some here and there, but I just don't see where the profit is enough to pay. Because I look at it as paying to get ungated, because I would end up not being able to recoup my money from the cost of the product to get ungated. So I've done that with, so I wanted to get ungated in Sesame Street last year. And I said, well, let's wait and see how many times you say, oh, I wish I was ungated in Sesame Street. Well, after a few months, I decided, yeah, there's enough times I've said that. And during Q4, I kicked myself for not getting ungated prior, because people were buying stuff left and right of the Tickle Me Elmos. They're still so popular, and especially during Q4. So I just sent in a bunch of Elmo plushes, which I think I sold some, but I think they're in warehouse transfer right now because they're not all available, even though they have been received. And so I ended up ordering from dollardays.com. I ordered, what did I order from there? I was thinking it was the coloring books, but it ended up not being the coloring books. Something really inexpensive. You only have to order 10 of them. So find the most affordable thing that you can purchase. And, if you do it close to, let's say you did it in August or September, and you weren't going to make money on reselling the items, if you've only spent $20, that's a cheap entry into being able to sell a certain brand. And especially if you can make $2,000 on selling Tickle Me Elmos that you pick up at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. So it ends up being worth it, I think, in the long run, having that initial investment into certain products. And, then take those, whatever, if you got the coloring books and there's really not a lot of profit in them or no profit, then just donate them. Donate them to a homeless shelter, or, somebody who's putting together Christmas baskets or something for kids, because they can just throw those in the basket. So it's, again, I think it's inexpensive, or for your own family. Do you have a Tuesday morning? I do not have a Tuesday morning here. I have crap here. I seriously have crap, which is why I travel. They're closing some Tuesday mornings, aren't they? Or are they closing all of them or just some of them? And I should look to see if there's any in the Syracuse, New York area. I know they have Five Below there, and I do hit, that's in Watertown. I do hit Five Below from time to time. But I think I've only been there a couple times. I didn't find a lot at Five Below. I think it was after Christmas when I went. I did find some games though that I sent in and they sold and I made money on. Where are my others? There they are. What is it? So it's 3:00. I'm just wondering. Well, I'll keep going with my live. What the heck? Just sitting here working anyhow. I hear my husband's home. He had a doctor's appointment. He's been having some problems with his wrist. My husband is a disabled veteran, and he has more issues. I think I'm going to put all these little dots on at the same time. He's got more issues with himself. He's had more surgeries than I can count, than I can even remember. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, let's see. Come on. Why are they so hard to come off? There we go. So yeah, so Tuesday morning, I'll have to Google. I don't know if you're still around, drummer. Just kind of curious if they're all closing or just some of them. I went into Tuesday morning. I think Albany, New York had one. I did some shopping there. Actually, I think I got quite a few toys. And I went and looked at some of the household stuff. I hear my husband coming. Are you coming down to see me, Tony?
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube still. All right, hold on, you guys. I'm going to mute you for a minute. I just got to find out how I do that. Surgery on the 16th. Well, my sisters live 5 hours from me, and they're going to come over. One of them is, I was mentioning, just started doing Amazon. And I have another sister who's been talking about doing Amazon. She was talking to me way before the other sister even asked me about Amazon. But she just hasn't jumped in yet, even though she's been talking about it. They're going to come over and I hopefully do some sourcing with me so I can show them how I do it. And of course, I've only been doing it for a year, so I'm no expert, but at least I've learned a lot from the last year, so I can help them with lessons that I learned through the process. Stuff I've purchased that I should never have bought. Stuff I used to not polybag, like these. They don't tell you to polybag them, but I have learned that Amazon does not treat their stuff very well. And I don't know if I say it them. I don't know if it's workers or just the way their machines run and what they do that pick stuff out of the inventory. But I know I got something back the other day that I pulled back, and it came all broken. Like, you treat my stuff like that, right? I mean, if I got it like that, does that mean a customer would have gotten it like that? Frustrating. Let's see. Ours out here are closing too. Oh, so maybe they're all closing. That stinks. So, where do you live? Kids deals and more. You know, I probably have your name written down somewhere. I probably have asked you at one time. If you want to share your name so I can try and remember it, which I have a horrible memory. So I apologize if I don't remember your name each time you come in. I should keep a list. I can put it up here in front of me. Yeah, a lot of my stuff got trashed. It's horrible. So I was selling light bulbs. I don't know if you, hold on, let me see if I can show you. All right, see this down here? Oh no, you can't see. Those are sump pumps. I just bought a bunch of sump pumps. On the other side of the sump pumps is a whole tote that's been sitting back there. So if you look at my older videos from a couple weeks ago, you'll see when I show behind me, is a whole tote of light bulbs. So I had gotten a lot of light bulbs on clearance last summer and from Lowe's, and I sent them into Amazon. I had return after return after return. And the first few I pulled back because I was like, oh, why can't people return them? Send them back to me. And then I realized they were broken, and they started leaving comments and stuff that, they got defective and whatever. Well, I've since learned that don't send light bulbs to Amazon in the boxes that you buy them in. You literally need to like bubble wrap the heck out of them. And I know Amazon says like, well, imagine if your thing was dropped from 20 feet or whatever footage. Will your items survive? And light bulbs will not survive, even in the boxes with the paddings that come in the box. So I pulled everything back. I would say 90% of what I sent them came back broken and smashed. So I couldn't even like list them on eBay or do anything with them. Wow. I can use, like, it was a package of 6, like 1 or 2 would be broken. So I got like boxes of half broken stuff in my own stash for me to use myself. But so now I have some that I hadn't sent in because I bought probably a couple hundred of these boxes, variety of boxes. And so now I just do merchant fulfilled on them, and I treat them the way they should be treated. So I've learned that there's certain things that you probably shouldn't send into Amazon. And I was talking to Jess Hill. Well, I wasn't talking to her. I was watching her show or something she said at one point. So Jess Hill runs the e-commerce empowerment group, and it used to be called Ladies of FBA, but I think she changed the title of it. And she was saying that she does not send in like makeup, like eyeshadow, let's say, because of the way they treat it. So she does all of her makeup merchant fulfilled. And I thought that's really smart. So anything that's really breakable, like I have some sugar bowls from Pioneer Woman, and I do them merchant fulfilled. I don't trust Amazon, so I don't send that stuff. So that's a lesson I've learned in the last year, because I've lost a lot of money just by their mishandling, and they could care less. People are like, open a ticket. They could care less. Don't even bother. Alrighty, so I'm in California. My name is Summer. Well, Summer, hello. I probably said this because I feel like I've said this already to you before, but my niece's name is Summer, so I should remember that is your name. Scott Merchant fulfilled his what, light bulbs? What was it that he was merchant fulfilling? You hear, like, if anybody does not watch The Bearded Picker, I watched him. I've been watching him for years. His show has definitely changed. He used to do a lot of like how to, he did a lot of thrifting, even like RA sourcing. He'd bring you into Walmart with him. He doesn't really do that anymore. He was saying today on his show that, YouTube is just the way for him to kind of like share some stuff, but it's not his business. His business is selling on Amazon and RAing, and that's the most important thing for him, which I would agree. That's mine too. But doesn't really share much. I don't know. I just feel like he doesn't share much. Just don't really get the nuggets I used to. Maybe it's because the nuggets he's dropping now I've heard. So before they used to be important, but now they're just like reruns in my head. But I always wonder when I hear he's out sourcing, like right now, he hit in the last 3 days, he has shopped at 77 stores, he said. That's crazy. I don't even know how many I hit in 2 days. But I'm a lollygagger in the store. I'm not going in for something specific, grabbing it and getting out. I go in and, like, I know when I was going into Walmart, I would hit health and beauty, the clearance aisle if it had one. Some of my stores didn't have any. And then electronics. But as you're walking to them, something catches your eye, and I find myself down those other aisles and stuff like that. And, and I found some products based upon just walking. Oh, and there was a toy I was looking for too. And so I would go down into the toy aisle. And actually, I did find some toys. They're for eBay, though. I found, I'll scan this one next. These Minecraft. These were on clearance for $3. Just a little bit of profit on them for Amazon. Also, light. I didn't realize he was selling light bulb. I wonder if, interesting. I didn't realize that. Was that, Jennifer, do you know if that was a recent thing or if that was something from like last summer? Because I was doing them all last summer. I know recently he's been selling some stuff really, really hot. I don't know if they're still as hot now that the country is opening back up. Most people are going to stores again and stuff like that. But I was surprised that Steve said he hadn't done an FBA since January. Like, I don't want to keep doing merchant fulfilled. I just want to send it off and let somebody else deal with it. I don't want to be dealing with it. I just want to do this one day of work and then sit around for the next month and watch the money flow in. And I was thinking about next week going out and sourcing again. But then my husband said, "You're going to leave on our anniversary?" I said, "Oh, it's our anniversary next week." What is next week anyhow? Yeah, next Wednesday is my anniversary. So I probably ought to stay home and spend it with my husband. After 31 years of marriage, which is what it will be, 31 years, it's just like every other day, right? In order to be in a marriage for 31 years, you need to learn how you show each other you love them every day, not just once a year. Although he's not very happy with me right now because he came down and I said, "I'm still on YouTube." And he took that as I didn't want him to talk to me, but that wasn't the case. All right, so I got some more Burt's Bees. These are the detoxifying clay masks. So I got 3 different types of masks from Burt's Bees that I'm sending in. They were all $3.75. My mother says to me, "I've never done a mask." She mentioned that to my niece, and my niece bought her some face masks. It's funny because you used to, on eBay, you used to be able to sell face masks, right? Like these face masks. And then people were getting these taken down during the whole face mask debacle, price gouging stuff. So I do have one of these left in stock from when I sent them in a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. Oh, Amazon's on this listing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. Yep. Paid the same price a couple weeks ago. That looks good. Yeah, see, these I only make $3.67 on also. I am not going to put the sticker on these until I put them in the bag. He bought them last year and he never sold them. They sat in his garage. Yeah, good old Scott. Good old Scott. I would love to belong to a group. Like, he's got, one of the things that Scott has is a close-knit group of Amazon sellers who share like bolos. So like he's in Michigan this week. And somebody shared a bolo with him enough to say, "I'm going to hit the road." He was saying how he had just gotten home from a road trip and he had heard about this. And he said to his wife, "I got to go again." And out he went. And I know that Steve is chasing that same thing. Like, I wish I have a group of reselling friends, which I appreciate and adore so much. So if any of you are watching, Michael the Thrifting Goomba is one of them. I think he's the only one that's on YouTube. We all started out last year together, and most of them don't do much in the eBay realm, though. I mean, not eBay, and Amazon. Most of them have stuck to eBay, and even on eBay, they're only like casual sellers. One of them does Amazon, but I don't really like how he runs his Amazon business. It's not the way I would do mine. So I want people like Scott has. People who text you and say, "Hey, this is on sale," or "This is a great deal." And enough for me to jump in a car and go heading out and finding them, because I love my road trips. But I don't get that type of, I mean, I get bolos, but they're not that type of bolo for me to jump in a car and head out on. Yeah, I need to find a group like that too. Yeah, I created that group, and I love, we run it on Discord. We use Discord if you're not on Discord. And it's just really good. We have a hashtag bolo, and we share bolos and successes. And one of the groups I'm on, they're big. So I have two groups. One's mostly guys. Well, it is all guys. There is a female, but she's not doing reselling anymore. But she's still in the group, but not existent. And they're big into like flipping sneakers, which they've gotten me into. I got the sneakers app on my phone and for Nike, and if there's a really good drop, I'll try and jump on and grab some Nikes to be able to flip. I don't ever get any. But they do really weird things. They're the ones that actually got me into the sports cards first. The Mosaic. Well, it's the group that the Thrifting Goomba is in. So the Thrifting Goomba, he's doing an opening of those cards tonight on his channel. And so they just kind of introduced me to some products that I wouldn't really even think about. But they're not like they're not what like excites me, and they're not things that are going to give me a full-time income. Like, it's great if I could score a pair of Nikes, but if I try every week, I'd be lucky if once a year I actually end up scoring a pair. Although my friend Brian, he's been able to get 2 lately. So they do that, and then they so I like that, but I really want more of the RA, like where can I go grab, and that type of stuff. They'll share, oh, pools are hot. If you see a pool, buy it, that kind of thing. But the problem is there's so few of those out there, so it's not like I would take a road trip just to go buy pools. Now, if I would have been smart, I would have taken that road trip in March when they were stocking them and bought them. And that's probably something I might do next year, because I'm assuming this is probably something that we deal with every year, or I don't know if it was just because of the pandemic. But if you see a pool in a store, my sister just saw one at Walmart, $58. I've sold like 3 of them so far. If you see one $58 at Walmart, buy it. Throw it up on eBay. It'll sell less than 24 hours because they are fast sellers, and they are going for $250 plus shipping. 9 of these. So she found one, and I think she was going to give it. Oh, my printer is out of paper. God, why does that happen? Why does that happen when I'm in the middle of stuff, huh? Oh, I hear you. My computer keeps telling me you're out of paper. So pools are hot. Look for the pool filters in Walmart. So when I was hitting up these Walmarts, I was looking at all the pool stuff. They have some rafts left, but not very good ones. And they're not selling. Right now I gotta put printer. Shoes not interest me at all. Yeah. Well, Jennifer, you should send me a message. If you're not in my Facebook group, Yellow Brick Road Reselling, go to my Facebook group. Send me a message. And I'd be happy to, maybe we can form a group from my YouTube followers, and we can start sharing stuff. Like I share some bolos in my Facebook group. I don't share very many because my group's not very active. People don't say anything. I ask questions and nobody answers. I'm looking for my labels. I hope I'm not out. That's an ink cartridge. Oh, here they are. They're wrapped in black. They hiding from me. I think it's pretty funny now they need the filters. Yeah. Well, especially if they went online and bought the pool, that's where they're going to turn to look for the filters. And if you have the filters because they can't find them locally, of course, you go to a pool supply place and you can find them. We have filters. We have a swimming pool. I haven't been in it yet this year, though. I'm not a big swimmer. Like, I'm not a big water person. I'd rather stay indoors where it's cool. I just like the look of the pool. Like, even if I'm sitting inside looking out, it's relaxing just to see the pool. And I like it that we have friends that come over and use it, family and stuff. I wish more would come over and use it, though. I hate paying for it, and nobody doesn't get as much use as it used to. We had neighbors that would come over with their kids, and they would use it. And then last summer, they broke down and bought their own pool. Although they were over a couple nights ago. Monday night, they came over. Oh, let me put the cover back on. Too time-consuming changing printer stuff. Thankfully, I had refills. I just had to order more Dymo 4XL label writers. Hey, if anybody is, I got 10 people watching. If anybody wants to jump on video and join me, you can even jump on just audio if you wanted to. Oh, stop it. Stop making all that racket. How come I can't get you back on? Penny Day. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like buying Brita. So last year Brita had a bunch of stuff on sale, and I was gated in Brita. Not this year, though. I'll tell you, that's one of the things. So I told my sister when she first started Amazon, like a week ago, maybe a week and a half. I said, a lot of people quit Amazon. They don't last even, a month, 2 months. They can't handle it because they go out, they start scanning product, and they're gated. And they're gated in so many products that they get frustrated and they stop. And then, so she was doing that, and she kept telling me, she ordered a Dymo printer. She has a MacBook, and she gets it, and she shows me the USB. And she says, my MacBook has no USB port. And I said, I didn't even realize MacBooks didn't have them, or, all MacBooks had them. And so I said, well, there's probably an adapter that you can get. So she was kind of, when you get something, you're excited, it's Christmas, you open it, you can't wait to use it and play with it. And then you're like, oh, it needs batteries, and we didn't buy batteries. So now you can't use it until you go buy batteries. It was that kind of a thing. So I'm like, we're going to have to get an adapter for it. So she orders the adapter, but in the meantime, she's like, well, I'll use my son's PC laptop, Windows laptop. So then she goes out sourcing, and she can't sell this, can't sell that. And then she finds things she can't sell, but the rank is bad, or expiration was too close, or I don't know, all these things. It's just, I think almost every day she said to me, now I know why people quit. Now I know why people don't last. But I keep telling her, I started out just like you. And I am ungated in a lot of brands that I couldn't sell when I first started. Like, I hit that mega ungate last year, like September, October timeframe. And they call it a mega ungate because all of a sudden I was ungated in like Under Armour and Burt's Bees and like all these like really big brands, Bali bras and Hanes bras and all this other stuff. So I said, stick with it. The more you sell, the more Amazon will trust you, and they start opening up brands without you having to pay to get ungated. Now, there are some things I'll never be able to sell, like Nike, unless I pay to get ungated. And I don't know. I'm on the fence if I want to pay. I mean, I'll tell you, when I go to TJ Maxx, and even doing some online arbitrage, I have made some really good money on Under Armour. And had I known now what I know then, I probably would have paid to get ungated at Under Armour, because I've made some good money on Under Armour. But I probably would say the same thing if I did Nike. At the end, I would say that was worth paying to get ungated in Nike. But even with being ungated in Under Armour, I can't sell this year's items. So I'll go to like TJ Maxx and I'll see things, or even Kohl's or whatever, and I'll be like, oh, this shirt is on sale or on clearance or whatever, and I'll scan it. and it says I'm restricted on it. And I'm like, well, why am I restricted on it? It's Under Armour. I can sell Under Armour. I've noticed that lately with Legos. I can sell Legos, but I'm restricted on some Lego products I've scanned. I don't know. I don't get it. Last year they did that with me with Pokemon, because I can sell Pokemon. There was one Pokemon toy that was really popular that you could buy at Walgreens for, I think it was $10. And it was selling for like $40, $50 on Amazon. And one of my friends, Dave, hello, in case you end up watching this, he jumped on that and he was selling it like crazy. And he's like, you got to pick these up. And I said, I got them. I'd gotten them. It was on Black Friday, I think. He says, make sure you grab those. And I said, I grabbed them on Black Friday. And so on Saturday or Sunday, must have been Sunday, because I was traveling for Black Friday because we got crap for stores here. So I traveled home on Saturday, and on Sunday I was prepping everything. So when I was in the store on Friday and scanned it, I could sell it. When I got home on Wednesday, I could no longer sell it. And he thinks that what happened with him was that he was able to get his listed on Friday because he was doing merchant fulfill. And he was able to get his listed, and he must have made whatever cutoff because he had already had them there and in stock. They must have said, okay, anybody who, from now going forward who's sending them in can't. And I got restricted on just that one Pokemon toy. I could sell all these other Pokemon toys, but just that one. And I still have that Pokemon toy. I got 2 of them. They're sitting in my totes behind me. I threw them up on eBay. I think I checked at one time, and after Q4, the price dropped on them considerably, and it just they weren't worth sending to Amazon. I should check and see if it's gone back up, because once Q4 or Q1 came in January, I became ungated on them again, and I could sell them again. I don't know. So I guess that's the whole thing with Amazon and their rules, right? They change them and it gets confusing, and one minute you can sell something, the next minute you can't. So Drummer says, I'm just a year in. It takes a while to get ungated. Yeah. So I don't know, Drummer, if you've gotten the Mega Ungate yet, where all the brands I was just saying, like Under Armour and stuff. One of the things I told my friends and I told my sister was, when I first started, if I could go to the dollar store, if I walk into Dollar Tree and I find Dawn dish detergent or whatever it is, one of those, and like apple scented, and I pay $1 for it and I send it in and I'm going to make $2. You know, some people would be like, it's not worth it for $2. Well, when you're first starting off, make your $2. Because again, the more sales you get, even if it's only $2, the more you get, the more Amazon's going to end up getting. You hit certain, we don't even know what the thresholds are because they don't tell you. I don't know if it's number of sales, if it's dollars or what, but I started in February, and by June and July, I hit 10,000 a month in sales. And that was by not being ungated in very much except for toys. And actually, I think in June I hit, maybe in June it was I hit health and beauty, got ungated to me, and pets and baby, just, randomly. And then all of a sudden I could start selling those. And that really helped me because, it must have been around this time because Walmart was having all that health and beauty on clearance. And I was just cashing in on so much. I just don't find those much this year. Disappointed. I'm thinking this year a lot is probably slowed down just because manufacturing is slowed down. So maybe they were going to discontinue a product line or discontinue like their packaging and repackage it, but they may be saying, we're going to push that off another year because of coronavirus and all that. I don't know. I'm a sticker short. I gotta print one more. So Drummer said he started on books. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep calling you a he. You could be a she. People used to call me a he all the time, and I corrected them. But he is actually a she. People automatically assume that we are he's, because I think there's so many more. That's really weird. So I just looked at my participants. It says I have 2 people. Oh, probably because only 2 people have commented recently. I was going to say it says 2, but I say 11 people are watching. Just must be 11 are watching, but only 2 are talking. Well, 2 are typing. I find my garbage gets full so fast. Constantly having to empty it. All these wrappers and stuff. Okay, where am I at next? I stopped. I think I might be behind. I'm just. So I stopped paying the monthly account fee, and now I'm gated in everything again. Oh, I didn't realize that changes. So you stop paying the $40 and just pay the $1. That stinks. I stopped sending stuff in and said to myself, why should I pay for nothing? I should have paid to keep account status. Yeah. I heard from somebody that said they their account went active for a little bit and they went to reactivate it and they've lost everything that they had gotten ungated in. That kind of stinks. I thought that if you had an account, I guess if it goes dormant. Hey, want to see a mug I bought at the thrift store? Just saw it. I think somebody made this, but it's got like a desert theme, 99 cents. There's no thing on the bottom, but I went to this thrift store and they had so many pottery type things that look like they were handmade, and I mean, it kind of is hard to hold. You can't even put 2 fingers in it. I don't know. It'll be on eBay someday. Thought it was cute. Oh, yeah. So Drummer said they started with books, and that's what a lot of experts say is to start with books. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more Burt's Bees. So I'm now at $843 in profit. So I did a book fair last April, and I did pull back a few books. I'm trying to think. I probably sent in a couple hundred, and I ended up pulling back, I think 5 or 6 is all that was left that didn't sell. Be interesting to see how much. I should run a report. Actually, maybe when I'm done this, I'll run a report and see how much money I made on book fairs. I think that's what I have it in here as. Let me finish with this one. 5 of them. $4.55 for these. This is an overnight mask. I would put a mask on and leave it overnight. Hopefully it's like a lotion that goes into your skin, because I wouldn't want like the clay mask. Like you can't even sleep. It'd be all over your pillow. I'm going to run a report. Supplier profitability. Let's see. Supplier. I think I have one called book. Advanced search. All time. A book sale. So, oh, I guess it's only 65 items. Felt like I sent in more than that. So I only sent in 65 books, or I only sold 65 books, not sent in, right? Because I pulled some back. 65 books, 3 of them were refunded. I wonder when those were. Total of $731. My profit was $220. An 835% ROI. Oh, and I still have 7 of those books on hand. Thought I pulled everything back that didn't sell. Let me see what else I may have called anything. Garage sales, that probably would go into that too, because I would pick up books from garage sales. Interesting. I love that you can run reports in Inventory Lab that show you stuff like that. Like that. You can run a report that shows you, like at Walmart, last year I sold $26,000 worth of stuff that came from Walmart. And that was just my first year just learning and starting. Yeah, never close your account. Yeah, I will never close mine. So my raw stores has been empty. You know, I was just watching before I decided to go live. I was watching some YouTube channels, and there was a reselling YouTube channel where she said she bought some shoes from Ross that she was selling on Poshmark, and she showed a picture of the inside of her Ross, and it was empty. Why do you think that is? Like, where is it? Because they don't have stuff to replenish? Like, I don't understand how come it's so empty. That makes no sense. There's got to be I would think that a bunch of companies would be liquid. Oh, this doesn't fit in this bag like that. All right, I'm gonna have to put a sticker on it. I'm thinking that they must have. Let's say you owned like Macy's, right, or LL Bean, and now you have all of those products from winter that didn't sell because people weren't out shopping at your flagship stores. So now you have all these products. Aren't those like the type of stuff that TJ Maxx purchase? All those overstock, overruns. You would think that's what would be flowing into TJ Maxx right now. A bunch of those products from all those companies. So I'm wondering, where are those products going? Or I don't know. Don't know. I do know like Burlington had some really good deals. Well, I don't have a Burlington here, but I heard that there was like 50% off their whole store. I'm assuming they were doing that to clear out, make space for the new stuff coming in. I did drive by a Burlington yesterday, but I didn't run in. I didn't run in because I had heard they had all those really great deals, and it had been a long time since they had reopened. So, I think must be my closest Burlington is probably 3 hours from me. In the Syracuse area. I used to sell books, then stopped. Tried to reopen my account and can't get it to work. It keeps saying I have an account, but it will not let me reactivate. I've emailed them several times and they keep saying to do the same thing that doesn't work. Any advice? I unfortunately don't have any advice for you. I haven't been around long enough to hear what's happened to other people for me to know what to even suggest. So there is a Facebook group called Hustle Buddies. If you're not a member of that group, he has a YouTube channel here, Hustle Buddies Official. He's got a pretty large group. I think it's like 20-something thousand in that group. You might want to reach out to that group and see if they can give you any pointers. I just know that I had a friend who reaches out to me when she has issues, and she with Amazon, and she's like, "Oh, you're an expert with Amazon." She bought a Kindle book or whatever, and she wasn't able to get it on her Kindle and was having issues, so she wanted to get a hold of Amazon. She could not get a hold of Amazon. She couldn't figure it out. So I said, well, let me open up the app and I will show her, step by step on where to call Amazon. Do you know, I think I took 10 screenshots on the Amazon app to show her to click here, then here, then here, then here, then here. Like 10 different screens to get to the place to put in your phone number for Amazon to call you. And people love Amazon. I don't get it. Amazon has done a great job with brainwashing their buyers, which come spend money with me. That's what I say. But they're so hard. I mean, like, just to even get in touch with them to ask a question as a buyer was so tough. heck with as a seller. They make it almost impossible as a seller. I think everyone bought everything and no new inventory. Yeah, Ross. They're not closing Ross, are they? I mean, I'm hearing it from more than one Ross. Like, I'm hearing it from so many people. I don't have Rosses here. I have a TJ Maxx, one TJ Maxx. There is no other of those type of stores here. And I heard TJ Maxx opened last week here. It hadn't been open, even though we are in phase 3 here. They never opened, even though they could have opened until last week. I'm hoping maybe when I get this done and I get my eBay listed, I'm going to make a run to TJ Maxx. So maybe by Tuesday. Maybe by Tuesday. So I do have my Monday show. If anybody has a topic they would like to hear me discuss on Monday's show, let me know, because I don't know what to discuss. Wow, it says I started streaming 2 hours ago. Have I really been going that long? That's crazy. TJ Maxx was empty too? Oh my gosh, don't say that, Jennifer. I haven't been yet. Oh, I was out of town last week. When I heard they opened, I was in Vermont at my sister's helping her with her kitchen renovation. And I didn't go I should have ran over last week when I got back. Crap. I probably missed out on some really good deals. All right, what else do I got? So this, I'm going to put this on eBay too, though. I bought this in shower body stuff. Ends up being it's not really a big seller. Like, I don't know, just not enough product for me to send it to Amazon. I might have to keep it for myself. This Neil cell. The problem is I don't know where I got it from, so I don't know which receipt pile to look at. Oh, you needed new clothes and nothing. Oh, I'm so disappointed to hear that. I hope mine is not like that. I don't think where I live there's very many resellers. I think that is one of the big, like, positive things for me. And you know what else that's really good about when you do lives and I show stuff like that? Most people aren't going to sit through my 2-hour live replay. So they don't really pay attention to these bolos that I share. You know, a lot of people who do do Amazon don't show what they buy. I don't care. Ooh, I forgot about a box of Twinkies, red, white, and blue ones. Saw on my receipt. Neocell. I'm wondering if I bought this at Walmart. Thought it was at the non-Walmart. So one of my Walmarts, or one of these, this drugstore I stopped at had a bunch of Easter Legos on clearance for $4. And it also had this right here, the Lego Friends Advent Calendar for last Christmas was on clearance for $14. And I picked it up because I've been thinking about making a Lego Christmas scene at Christmas time. And so I said, I think I'll pick it up for $14.99. They charged me $29.99. So I got to bring my receipt and that back into my local store and complain. All right, well, you know what? I'm not going to look through those receipts. This is what I do when I can't find my receipt. I pull up the Walmart app. I say shop Walmart, and I say scan this UPC. And it says Neocell is normally $18.95. At my store, it is now $9. Let me change my store. Oh, I don't know the zip code there. I think it was like 13090. Oh yeah, Liverpool. Let me try Liverpool. $9. Okay, so I bet you it was probably $9. I guess I could look at my receipt for just $9. Oh, I bought these like grease gun kits. They were $9. They look like they were good sellers. There was only 2 of them. It's weird, the stuff that you're like, who would buy this? Bought a mattress cover for $9. That looked like it had a good ROI. I already put that one in. $9. Here we go. NC Liquid. Yeah, NeoCell Liquid. $9. 9 buckaroos. I don't even know what this stuff is. Pomegranate liquid. Collagen plus C. For healthy skin, hair, nails, and joint support. I'm assuming you drink it. Awaken your inner beauty with our delicious pomegranate liquid. You can take 1 tablespoon alone or mix it into 6 ounces of water or juice. I like pomegranate. All right, expiration. Why don't products have expirations on them if they're supposed to have one? Oh, here it is. April of 21. April 21. And, oh, this goes for $35. So this must be discontinued. Because this says it originally was $18.90. But right now it's selling for $35, $39, and $45. So I'm going to do $35, which means I'll make $15. I will take $15. Thank you very much. All right, what time are we at? Wow, 3:47. Okay. I think I only have is one. Oh, no, I have 2 things left. Okay, so this is a bolo for you 11 people watching, which would be 10 because I'm one of those people, I'm assuming. If you see these, hold on. Oh, I think you just saw a clip of it. Let me see if I have the other one. I do have one here. I've been selling these and not showing anyone. You're going to get a glimpse. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Oh, no, I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. So, if you see these at Walmart on clearance, pick them up. Okay? I'm assuming they've been discontinued. I need to Google it. Icy Hot Smart Relief. Back and hip. And then they have one that is knee and shoulder. Pain therapy. It's one of those TENS therapies. These are the systems. And then they have the refills. So these are $7 is your cost. They're selling for $55. This, your cost is $2 something. I don't remember how much they're selling for. Let me see. Wow. So these have gone up since last time I sold them. So this says they're going for $53 for the refill. That is the best ranked one. Oh, here's okay. So let's see. This is the back and hip. They're out of stock. Oh my gosh. That's exciting. I got to get mine in. Because if they're out of stock, then, yeah, I'll be the only one that people buy from. And if you have this system and now you can't buy these in the store, then you're going to come here to look for them. So this one ticks me off. So the knee and shoulder, the only listing is a pack of 2. So you have to send 2 of these in. And they say they are out of stock. Let me check. That's odd. Currently unavailable. So I have some in like transfer right now that I sent in. I don't think they've all sold. Wow, I got to get those in. Well, that's exciting. The price has gone up from even a couple weeks ago. Let me see how much these are selling for on eBay. I scored 2, not 1, but 2 Nintendo Switches. Okay, says there's no such thing under UPC. Let's see, sold. Man, these might be a good eBay to Amazon flip. So this sold on June 19th for $13.99. Wow, that doesn't include shipping though. Let's see if they charged reasonable shipping. Yeah, only $3.50. I mean, that's still, yeah, one of them sold for $24, $25. A 2-pack went for $55. I mean, you wouldn't make a lot, but some of them, of course, right now there's none for sale. But if they pop up and people don't know what they're doing, you might be able to flip them. This one has so someone's selling a 2-pack for $80 and $36 for one. This is the one that was 50 something on Amazon right now. $34.95, $36.88, $34, $31, $24, $30. And some of those, like the $24, didn't include free shipping. So, wow, the prices are good. Yes. So that is what I went on my road trip for, were these right here. Might require me to take another road trip. Now, they do have expirations on them. Like this one expires October 31st of 2020. From what I understand, the pads expire, not the machine. Because like these pads, 2020. No, this one's September. So I got to get those in. I'm going to get them in anyhow, but even more so. Wow. Okay, nice. So that's what I'm going to work on next. Getting them out. Merchant fulfill them. You know, you're right, FBM. I'm not here. You're not here, Larry? You left me? You left me, but you're here, but not here? Oh, gosh, that's funny. Let me see. I did really well with grocery during the COVID, but it has really slowed. I've heard it's really slowed. Yeah, I didn't do grocery because I don't have a lot of sources here for grocery. My shelves were really bare, and what was left, I didn't feel right taking from my community and to sell on Amazon. So I didn't do very well. I have only found those expired. Really? So these right here, you've only found expired? I'm here. Oh, dang. I passed last week. Uh-oh. What did you pass? So, yeah, maybe I should FBM these. Maybe I have enough of them that perhaps I should FBM and cross-post to eBay. One of them, my box is smushed, so that was going to go on eBay anyhow. But let me see how many I have. I mean, I don't want to block my camera. See this box? It got squished. So this one I knew. Shoulder. So yeah, that would be good. I guess I can FBM them. Why didn't I think of that? My watchers are so smart. Thank you for even just saying that, because honestly, I'm so focused on FBA right now that I didn't even really think. Although I did my Nintendo Switches, I FBM them. These are light, and I bought some. So I had bought these puzzles that were like 8x8. And so I bought some 9x9x4 boxes to send them in. And this is like a perfect size. My 8x6x4 might probably fit these too. So those are like the, I have 6x4x4 boxes. And then I have the 8x6x4 and then the 9x9x4s or 9x9x6, something like that. They're the boxes sizes I use the most. My mother's like, oh, I should try one of these. And I'm like, don't try it. It's $55 in my pocket. I said, Mom, I bought you a tens machine a few years ago. You never did anything with it. So try and find that one first. Yeah, I definitely I need to go and try and find some more of these. Quick turnaround. I hope it's a quick turnaround. I'll have to look and see what if they're out of stock, I'm assuming if I'm the only one that pops in with them that they would sell pretty quick. I put that Nintendo Switch on this morning and it hasn't sold yet. I really thought for sure it would sell really fast. But I did do about $10 above the buy box. Maybe I need to lower it. And I only listed one of them. I was going to put one on eBay and one on Amazon. Amazon buyers return things. I just don't. So same with eBay. And when you put $300 into something, I'm a little nervous about scamming. And I don't usually talk scammers because I think most buyers are not out to scam. That's not what their original thought is. But you never know. Okay, so where is my phone? I'm going to put these on FBM right this minute. Walgreens had some Aleve 10s unit last year. They sold out instantly. Are they still on shelf or in clearance? So, all right, so Penny, I have only found these still on the shelf, not in the clearance. Which is weird because other health and beauty stuff is in the clearance. But not every Walmart had these. But boy, when I found them, I was doing the happy dance. So somebody was selling a pack of 2. Why would somebody even buy 2 of them, right? Most people would only buy 1 of the machines. Okay, so I don't need to put that. List. Select. New. I should make sure I don't have any of these in my stock first. Hold on. I just scanned that, but then I thought, I should check. Because I was doing these FBM before they opened it back up. But I think too many people were selling them. They didn't sell. Okay, so, oh no, FBA only. I need to change my FBA price because it said 43 on there. So let me reprice her. It's, I know I have some FBA right now, but they're in transit. Because I was ticked. I was like, how come they're not selling? And then I looked and I'm like, oh, they're transferring them. Which is why I will pay the extra to send an extra shipment to like California from New York and not pay the money to send everything to Pennsylvania. Because I don't want my stuff sitting around. All right. Or having to wait for it to transfer. All right, so I guess the selling price is 43 on those. The price has dropped on this one. I'm going to go back to 50. I'm going to do 54. And then I'll look at it after it goes live. Icy hot, knee, shoulder. My SKU. I have a specific SKU that I use to know stuff. I will ship this myself. Continue. List. Yeah, I'll tell you if I sell it while we're sitting here. That would be cool before I hang up my live. I probably should have put what tote I'm putting these in my SKU so I know where they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hello, OBX Picker. Well, I think your name is Jimmy, if I remember right. But I'm horrible with names. We are excited because I am listing these. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Icy hot, back and hip. They are going. See, isn't that funny? I looked it up a little minute ago. Now it says there's 5 sellers. Well, so maybe they won't sell as fast as what I just thought. Oh, I should have looked. What's their rank? Oh, it's 34,000 in health and personal care. I'm hungry. My stomach is growling. Since I've been gone, I hadn't grocery shopped, and so today I went up for lunch, and I'm like, what am I going to have? I had a bagel. Not very much protein to tide me over. Icy, hot, back, hip. So I used to put, so when I do my FBA, my custom SKU, or your SKU, I have it so it's my ASIN, and then it's where I've gotten it. So it would say like Walmart, and then it would say $7. So whatever my cost of goods is filled in. Well, when I do FBM, I was continuing to do that same thing. And then I realized on your packing slip, that prints. So somebody who got your packing slip, they're going to see where it says ASIN's Walmart $7. So now I put WM0700A3, which A3 is my code because the tote I used to put all my FBM in was A3, which now I'm overflowing it. But so now I still put WM077A3. I'm hoping nobody would understand what that meant. But oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these? I thought I had 5. 4. But yeah, when I realized that, I thought, oh my gosh, I've been mailing them out with that on it. Nobody ever complained, so I don't think. Shows you how many people don't look at their packing slip. You know what's nice about this too? I don't have to worry about this expiration date. All right, back you go down there. Okay, this one I got to put on eBay because it's squished. I can't. Knee. All right, so I only have one knee. Oh, OBX, your name is Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. Who's Jimmy? There's a Jimmy out there. Just when I think I'm catching on, I'm still messing up. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This one. Oh, this is the stupid one that you have to have 2 of. I only got 1. eBay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I got 10 of these other ones. Cha-ching, cha-ching. For those that do RA, don't you get so excited when you're going and looking for something in particular? As you're walking to it, you can see it from a distance and you can feel the grin start to come on your face because you're so excited that you're finding what you're looking for and you know it means money. All right, so this one, this is interesting. Why does it have 2 for use? Oh, okay, that's the machine. Oh, yeah, see? $53 is this going for. So, for you that are watching, this is what I'm listing. Okay? See where it says $53.99 right now. So I'll make $42. Cost me $3 for these. The price was like 30 something at one point. Now it's up to 53. Should I match that 53 or should I be like those people who people complain about and go below? It's not a buy box because it's too high. The listing is suppressed. But if I went down to like 42, it may create a new buy box. And then I think people are more apt to shop from a buy box than the suppressed listings. What would you do? Would you match the buy box at $53.99? Or match not the buy box, but there's only one other seller at $53.99. I'm gonna go look and see who it is. See if I know who it is, which I don't know, in case the name looks familiar. Make sure it's not one of my reselling friends because I know their store names and I would never undercut them purposely if I knew it was them. All right, who is selling it? Available from these sellers. Only one seller, and the seller's name is Flipper the Reseller. Anybody know Flipper the Reseller from New Jersey? All right, statistics. Let's see, in the last 90 days, it was selling for $35. But you know the sales rank is still pretty good, even at the 53. Amazon literally jumped on this listing for like one day. And they sold it for $20.66 on June 17th or so. Huh. And they haven't sold it since September. Last September, they look like they sold it for like a couple weeks. Yeah, it's probably those shipments they take from you. They lose your shipment, and then they find it and they sell your items. Go for 52. Excuse me. I would worry that would cause a pricing alert. Yeah, I'm worried about going 53. What's the rank? So the rank is really good. Let me go back. Let me pull it back up on my thing. The rank was 79,000. It says sales rank is 79,523, and on the Keepa it says it drops 30 times a month. All right. I hate that I left this. Now I got to type it all back in. I put icy back instead of icy hot because I was thinking it's the back and hip. Back, hip. I wonder if these work. I've been having my sciatica has been driving me crazy. Back, hip. I got to put in my code again. I will ship this myself. I've got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure that's back and hip. Yep, 10 of them. $49.95. If you got one, then undercut by a penny so you sell out. And then if he goes, yeah. The only thing is if he has a repricer, he could jump down. But if they, I wonder how many he has left. Let me check and see how many they have left. I think only one. Yeah, it says one new. So there's only one. So that person could sell out and I'll be the only one. Unless that's what Scott, Bearded Picker, is running after. Okay. I'm going to go $53.98. That's some good money. Oh, wait a minute. It's telling me that SKU is already entered. Whoops. It looks like perhaps I may have already listed this. Oh, that's because I put the same SKU as the machine, and this is the refills. Now I got to start all over again. Yeah, I'm hoping I sell before him. I mean, that's $42 in profit, and it only cost me $2 for him. So that's $40 in profit. Well, then I got to take my shipping away, but they are light. It won't cost more than $4, even going all the way to Hawaii. Okay. Oh, icy hot. Back. Hip. All over again. Here we go. Oh, $7. No. See, don't put $7. This was the $2 one. That's what messed you up last time, Tamara. Get rid of it. Okay, 10 of them. Go. Submit. Yay. I think that is all. I think I got everything listed. I don't think I have anything left. Oh, you know what else I bought? Dukes of Hazards. Because you know what? This sells on eBay. Let me tell you how much. So I bought Gone with the Wind on from Walmart, and I've sold those already. They were $6, and I sold them for $38. And I bought Roots, and so this I don't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was I don't know. I hate to guess and then be wrong. So long as you don't take me right to the penny, I think it was like $7 or something for this at Walmart, and they're selling for $25. 23, 23, 23, 24, 23, 23, 22, 25. So, pick them up, Dukes of Hazards. Because you know they're going to be harder and harder to find. I would bet that Walmart will not replenish them when they sell out. That was the only one that was left. What else did I? Oh yeah, so the Roots. How much is Roots going for? I put mine up there. I think I went really high with mine. Roots DVD. I'll put them DVD. I think it was a DVD. 1750. 29, 20, 25. Yeah, let me see how much I paid for my Roots. Look at my active listings on eBay. On the Bay. Roots. Roots. Ooh, I need to lighten that photo. It's dark. So I'm asking 34. Okay, I think I'm going to drop my price. Oh, I paid 10 for it. I'm going to drop it. 29. Yeah, let's see if I can sell them. Because I listed them last week. Well, June 17th. Oh, that picture's dark. It says it's a stock photo. No, I took my own picture. That's not a stock photo. There, lighten it up. That was dark. Well, it's a really dark cover. I think it was the picture from the bottom of the ship, the basement. Excuse me. I'm coughing. All right. Well, let's see. It's 4:14. I think I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate anybody who stopped in and hung out with me. Let's see how long we've been going for. Well, it says 2 hours ago, but it's been longer than 2 hours. So thanks. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much I really appreciate when people stop by when I go live. And of course, anybody who comes back and hangs out for 2 hours listening. Especially it's hard to listen to this type of live in like if you're doing work or whatever, because sometimes I show things and you want to look and scan at the screen. But so thanks a lot for coming in, and I have some videos I videotaped when I went to thrift stores and Walmart and that kind of stuff, sourcing, which you guys saw the stuff I picked up. This is actually more because I didn't even videotape all of it. And let's see what else do I have coming up. Of course, I have my chatter. If anybody's been watching all my travel talk where I just chat to the camera. I have a little bit of that, not much though. And then I have a video coming out on Inventory Labs. So I'm going to let you guys go so I can stop this live and then do another recording that I will then edit and put with the first part of my Inventory Lab video. So something will be coming out about listing and using Inventory Lab for Amazon FBA. So that's it. So thanks so much for coming out. Thank you. Oh yeah, Larry has his interview show with Victoria at 5 o'clock. So this is perfect time for y'all to go grab a bite to eat and go potty and be ready to listen. And I've been here the whole time talking and taking photos. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Penny. Have a good day too. You too, Jennifer. Thanks a lot. And of course, everyone else, Drummer, Nate. Oh, Donna. I didn't even say hi to you, Donna. Marcus, Eric, whoever else might be here. I'm kind of scanning up. Junk Trader, I don't know if you're still here, but thanks. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Alrighty.